Secrets to a successful website. Now, if your website is dull, it will reflect a dull business. In case if your website is not updated, they might think that people running the business are not serious in their business. If they can't update their own website, how are they running their business? That is the perception people get when they come to your website. So I have made this video in two parts, and let me explain you how your website should be, how it reflects your business, and how you can successfully make sure that your website is actually helping your business. Hello all, my name is Dinesh Bhatia. This is Techpreneur channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to stay updated with more videos like this one. Now this video is divided into two parts. First is the design and structure, and the second one is the maintenance and the updates. Design and structure will cover what we have to do before we start with the website development, and design and structure is something when your website is live, how you have to update it, how you have to keep it maintained. So let me start with the first point, which is design. Once you start with the design, once you start with the development of your website, you have to make sure that your design of your website is top notch. Keep this in mind that your website has to look the best. In case if your website is not looking good, the customers, when they come to your website, when the visitors come to your website, the very first thing they see is the layout, the design, the colors, the fonts, the images, the videos, whatever is present in your website. It should look the best. It should look different from any other website, no matter where they are looking at it. In case if they are looking at it in a desktop or a laptop, in case if they are looking at it in a mobile phone or a tablet, you have to make sure that the design is top notch. It looks the best among all your competitors. So the first point is the design. Coming to the second point, navigation tabs. Now when the visitor is in your website, he should always understand in which part of the website he is currently. The navigation should be really simple for him to navigate through your website. It should be easy for him to understand. It should not be complex. Once he lands to a page, he should know under which category he is, under what is the hierarchy of the website, where exactly he is present, for him to understand where exactly he is going. So when he returns to your website, he should know that where he is currently and how he can return to this page. So navigation should be really simple for the visitor to understand where exactly he is in the website. Coming to the third point, the URL structure of your website. Now once your domain is purchased, it could be anything. It could be xyz.com, it could be xyz.net, or it could be xyz.rocks, anything. Once the domain is purchased, the URL, you are the owner of every page, whatever you want to name it. Avoid the extensions. Whatever page your visitor is going, it could be the about page, it could be the contact page. Once the visitor is in the contact page, it should be your domain name / contact. It should not be contact.html, .aspx, or else it should not be contact / people tend to make long URLs where they put the domain name, then there is a folder contact, then there is something else, maybe xyz something, anything, and it becomes a very long URL that you should avoid. In case if it happens when the customer comes to your website, they tend to memorize it when they have to open it on the mobile phone. But if in case it's a long URL, it won't be possible. So what you have to do is keep it as short as possible. It has to be relevant to the page. So the second point is the URL structure. You have to make sure the URL structure of your website is very simple. Coming to the next point, make sure every page of your website has a meta keyword and a meta description. Meta keywords and descriptions is important for Google ranking, for any search engine ranking. Any search engine, when they crawl through your website, they go through meta keywords and description. In case if it is not present, it is a very bad sign for the search engine. So it is important that your website should always have a meta keyword and a meta description. It is important for Google search ranking. That is important for your website. Person, when they visit your website, they might tend not to type everything on the URL, but they will go and directly type in on a Google search engine field, or maybe some other search engine, Yahoo search or a Bing search. It should directly come as the first result once they type in the search engine. For that, you have to make sure that the meta keywords and meta description is always present in your website. Coming to the next point, it's website content. Now your website content has to be relevant to your website service or your website product, whatever your website is, whatever business you're in. You have to make sure that there are no spelling errors, there is no grammatical mistake. It has to be a very good and nicely written content with a professional language. It plays a vital role in Google search. It also plays a vital role to get business when your visitors go through the content of your website. It has to be very good. It has to make sure that you have to make sure that the content written on your website is written in a professional language. It has to it should have appropriate images in between, so they connect well with the content. So this is something which is important. This is website content. Now coming to the next point is maintenance of your website and updates. Now when it comes to maintenance of your website and updates, the very first thing I would tell you is you should have Google Analytics code in your website. Now what Google Analytics does is it gives you a report from where the daily visitors come to your website, for how long they be in your website, and which page they stay for how long, and how do they navigate from one page to another, which is the page they click on the most, what is the organic search, from which website they are coming to your site. Everything, it gives you a lot of stuff. Apart from that, it also has a setting where they will send you the reports on your mail directly. You don't have to go and log into Google Analytics website. So this is something which is mandatory for every website. If it's a small website or a big website, every website should have Google Analytics. You have to make sure that you are monitoring this daily, on daily basis. At least you have to make sure that you're monitoring it once a week, so that you understand from where you are getting your customers, from where you're getting the visitors in your site. Now coming to the next point is updates. Now it is important for you to update your website on daily basis, at least once a week. You have to make sure that you are updating your website. If there is an event happening in your website, make sure you update it. You make sure, in case if there is an event and if people are coming to register, you have to create an event page, take money online from your website, so that people will know that there is a website that exists. So it is important that you update your website with events, you update your website with latest events. You can put images, you can make a gallery, you can make blog session where you can write articles and blogs related to the business you are in, related to the service you are in. Nothing else, but it should be related to the service that you provide or the products that you sell. So if that is done, it will definitely bring more customers to your website. Now when you write more articles in your website or you write more blogs in your website, you have to make sure you put all the proper keywords, all the relevant keywords. Now how will you know which are the relevant keywords? There are many paid tools online which will actually help you to know which are the keywords you should be using in your blog and article. It is important that you update blogs and articles, but what are the keywords that you have to put? The tools will tell you which keywords you should be using. Now these tools, there are many paid tools, but one tool I'll suggest you to use is Ubersuggest. neilpatel.com/Ubersuggest. It is a very good tool. I always keep using it. It gives you all the relevant keywords that you should be using in your website. Apart from this, there is one more tool I'll suggest you, that is the backlinks. It will tell you exactly where the backlinks are present of your website. If there are no backlinks, you have to create more and more backlinks of your website. It will tell you where all the backlinks are present currently, and once your website is live, you have to make sure the link of your website should be at the various web directories present on the internet, which will drive more traffic from Google, from other places to your website. Coming to the next point is Google Search Console. It is also known as Google Webmaster Tools. It was known as Google Webmaster Tools maybe 2-3 years ago. Now they have changed it from Google Webmaster Tools to Google Search Console. Now what happens is after registering to Google Search Console, they will tell you what page of your website is indexed in Google, with what search terms does that page occur, how the page opens up on a mobile phone, how it shows to other customers, how the people throughout the globe look at your website. So you have to make sure that you register to Google Search Console. It will help you to make sure that all the pages in your website is properly indexed. Make sure you integrate a payment gateway in your website. Even though your website might not be a shopping cart website, still a payment gateway will help you in special scenario, special case where you have to receive some amount from your client or maybe some other vendor. You can receive the payment via your website, which will look professional, and it is also very simple for you to collect payment from any part of the globe. Any person can pay you using the payment gateway. So make sure you integrate a payment gateway in your website. I hope all these points have helped you. In case if you have to tell me something, make sure you comment below and let me know if I've missed out on anything. If you feel that I should have added some more points, if you think some of my points were not relevant, make sure you comment below and let me know. Apart from that, in case if you've not subscribed to this channel still, make sure you subscribe it. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Thank you. My name is Dinesh Bhatia and this is Techpreneur channel.